So, you've been training for 1 year, 2 years now, and you've made a bit of progress, but you still feel like you're weak and small and you want to go to the next level. I'm going to share here with you some mistakes that you're doing or some things that are holding you back or that you didn't know. So, first thing is biology. Biology means your hormones, neurotransmitters, your biological health, gut health, everything. Your diet, everything. So, first thing is your cortisol levels. You need to have your cortisol levels in check. You cannot be stressed all the time. You cannot have chronic stress because chronic stress is the opposite of building muscle, of getting strong. There's chronic stress and acute stress. So, when you train, you have some stress, but this is a good stress. But chronic stress is something that you don't want because it affects your sleep, your recovery, your input in the gym, and this will affect your strength and all of that. And also things like having sun, going to the beach, swimming in the ocean. These things are important too for recovery, for your health, hydration, vitamin D, boosting your testosterone, being in a good mood, being on a relaxed mood, in a parasympathetic state for the best gains. Swimming in the sea and having sun are some things that help you be more relaxed and get your cortisol levels down so you can recover better, you can have better input in the gym. Your testosterone, you want to have it in good levels so you can have a better ability to build muscle, so you can have a better input in the gym. The better you input, the better output. This is true when it comes to training. Your testosterone will help you recover faster. Higher testosterone will help you heal faster, so you can handle more volume. You can do more work, and if you do more work, you recover faster. You'll get stronger faster. You'll grow faster. And your diet, the protein is important, the type of protein. Animal protein is different from plant protein. There's no such a thing as plant protein. That's a lie. Proteins from animals, red meat, organs, all these things are important for your biological health, for the best input for your hormones, for the minerals, for the myelin, which is something important. I'll link the video here so you can watch after this. And nobody talks about myelin, but myelin plays a big role on your strength, your recovery, your input in the gym. Also your neurotransmitters, your dopamine, your GABA, all of these things are important for you to sleep well, be motivated, be focused, be in a good mood to go to the gym, to have a good workout, for you to sleep well at night, for you not to be stressed. These things are all important, but nobody talks about it. Everyone talks about just training split, the best exercise, the gym bros versus science-based, all of that, but these things are very important for you to make progress. And if you want to get to the next level of strength, physique, biological health, go in the first link in the description and I'll help you out reach your goals. You'll get stronger, bigger, have more energy, recover faster than ever. And if you don't see results, you get all your money back. Then, progressive overload. Progressive overload is one of the most important things when it comes to making progress in the gym, strength or building muscle. If you're not doing progressive overload, if you don't track progressive overload, you're making a huge mistake. Progressive overload is just adding more weight every single week or doing more reps. I would recommend trying to add more weight to the bar, to the machine, to whatever you're doing. Every week add 1-2 kgs. You don't need to do big jumps. Everyone thinks that you have to do big jumps like 5-10 kgs. You don't need to do that. And if you get to a point where adding more weight is hard, try to add 2-3 more reps, and then the following week you add 1 more kg. That's how you keep making progress. It is as easy as that. If you're a beginner or a intermediate, you should be making progress every single week for at least 20 weeks straight, adding more reps or adding more weight, if everything is in check. Okay, your split is important, so you have enough frequency and you don't make the mistake of muscle overlap. Frequency, something I've noticed this past year, that the more I do the exercise, the better I get at it. For the past year, I've been doing bench, pull-ups, dips, squats, what else? Yeah, these main movements 3 times a week, and the progress has been insane. Right now I'm not doing it, I'm experimenting with something different. I'm doing these movements some twice, some 3 times a week, so I can handle recovery properly, because recovery also plays a big role here. When it comes to muscle overlap, it's easy. I'm gonna give you an example here. Let's say that today you do heavy deadlifts and tomorrow you're gonna do heavy weighted pull-ups. This will not work well, because you go to the pull-ups and you are super tired. Your lats are cooked and you cannot have the best input, and this will affect your progress in the long run. I have a friend who was doing this mistake. Is doing powerlifting and doing heavy pull-ups at the same time. And what happened is pull-up stayed at the same level for months and months and months and months, because it always be super tired from the deadlifts when he goes to the pull-ups, and he doesn't recover properly. So your split here plays a big role, so you don't overlap, don't have muscle overlap, because recovery is also important. You want to be recovered from session to session, from heavy session to heavy session at least. And frequency, the more you do it, I think the better. That's my experience in the past year. And you don't want to have your muscles overlapping. So your split has to be very smart and made for you and you only, according to your lifestyle. All these things plays a role. So with everything I say here, you want to go to the next level of strength, build muscle as fast as possible, as fast as ever, fix your health, all these little things like your testosterone, your cortisol levels, your dopamine, your gut health, all of these things to go to the next level. Go in the first link in the description, I'll help you out, and if you don't see progress, you get all your money back. Okay, so see y'all in the next video.